Hello everyone, my name is Arielle Frommer, and I'm the 2021 winner of the 20th anniversary Reid MacCluggage People of Color Maritime History Scholarship Competition. I will be performing for you my sea shanty, Ballad of the Dragon Tree, a tale of Cape Verdean glory. This ballad is a sea shanty composed of verses and a chorus. This poem specifically follows the model of a folk soul shanty, which are typically long epics sung of adventures at sea. I was inspired by the perseverance and bravery of the people of Cape Verde to compose this poem, chronicling their story, from their discovery by the Portuguese to their involvement in the slave trade to their resurgence as an island port and the diaspora of their people, who held prominent roles in the maritime world. I titled this poem Ballad of the Dragon Tree, a tale of Cape Verdean glory, as a reference to the island's native tree, which is also a national symbol of Cape Verdean resilience. Ballad of the Dragon Tree, a tale of Cape Verdean glory, by Arielle Frommer. Far out to sea in Atlantic blue lie 10 lush islands where dragon trees grew, and on these isles of most verdant green we set out to tell this maritime scene. Back when the seafaring Portuguese sailed, this fine archipelago they unveiled. When all of the world learned of these isles, its people suffered both triumphs and trials. Like the flowering dragon tree, whose roots spread deep and limbs grow free, the noble folk of fair Cape Verde sailed far in this deep blue world. Soon did the Cape become a fine port for ships to refuel, trade, and transport. Though all kinds of products and goods passed through, both great wealth and cruelty these islands drew. The mighty region of Africa lay near, and so this island greedy men held dear. They bound Cape Verde to their heartless trade, and thus it was a slave port they made. Like the flowering dragon tree, whose roots spread deep and limbs grow free, the noble folk of fair Cape Verde sailed far in this deep blue world. When the slave trade collapsed, Cape Verde did fall, but their folk were strong, so they answered the call of the vast oceans. In this golden age of sailing and seas, they left their pledge. As a people of islands, they were robust sailors, and so became daring captains and whalers. What glory they found sailing oceans of deep, and back on the Cape, great wealth did they reap. Like the flowering dragon tree, whose roots spread deep and limbs grow free, the noble folk of fair Cape Verde sailed far in this deep blue world. A port of great trade their homeland became, and many a sailor spoke of their name, for filling their ships with salt water and coal, and providing a haven among their shoal. The island and folks of the Cape are sung here, sought out by many a merchant and buccaneer. Though hardships they faced, their stories implore us to admire their maritime lore. Like the flowering dragon tree, whose roots spread deep and limbs grow free, the noble folk of fair Cape Verde sailed far in this deep blue world. I will now be singing a small section of the sea shanty.